everybody, Bleak Rides here. Gonna go on a little ride today. Real hot day in Iowa. Think I'm gonna close my garage and be safe. It's always a good idea to be safe. You know, I'm a pretty trusting guy, but the world continues to surprise me. So, lock the place down and get ready for our trip. We're going to be going to the Iowa State Fairgrounds today, doing a little pre-ride before the fair. Our state fair is one of the biggest in the country, sometimes holding as many as 1.5 million, 2 million people through its gates over a 2-week period. And I want to show you the place, see if we can see anything cool. We'll take this ride together. As always, everybody, thank you for coming around to Bleak Rides, checking out a new video from me. It's been a little while. My computer was down. I had to get it into a shop. Can't thank the guys over at Venom PC in Urbandale enough. Wonderful guys who do great work. If you're in the Des Moines area having some PC problems, go check them out. But without further ado, let's get into it. And continuing, following our new format, where I offer some facts and some information about the place we're going. While doing research on this project, I found out some really interesting stuff about the Iowa State Fair. It wasn't originally held where it's held now, at the fairgrounds as we know it. It was originally held in Fairfield, in the southeast of Iowa, between October 25th and the 27th. It was much shorter. That was in 1854. This was 20 years before America's Great Westward Movement began. Countless thousands of people migrated from the east, you know, and came throughout the country, and some settled here in Iowa. The fairgrounds was only on a 6-acre tract at that time. Now, over on the east side of Des Moines, it is huge, and I think they made a good choice to move it to where they did, because it's a lot of fun. We have a lot of agriculture in this state. We have a lot of farming, a lot of animals, and they're all on display at the fairgrounds. In fact, nowhere else in the world have I found little piggy races. It's some fun racing, y'all. Got to check it out. Also, some of the best smoked turkey legs this side of the Mississippi, I got to tell you. And just like that, through the power of editing, we're here at the Iowa State Fairgrounds. Look at this place. Very beautiful place. I love it here. On our left, we have the grandstands. There used to be a racetrack there in my father's day. Nowadays, it's just used for music and concerts and different things of that sort. On the right, you can see the beginnings of all the food vendors. And at the Iowa State Fair, we take food seriously. You can find just about anything on a stick. And continuing on the right is the Varied Industries building. As a young man, my mom would take me to that building. All the agricultural vendors would be in there. They'd have pencils to give out. That was how I got pencils for my school year. Growing up poor on the east side, it wasn't fun, but we made do. I had a wonderful mother who looked out for me and made sure I had pencils for school, so maybe, just maybe, I might learn something. Continuing on, you see some more interesting buildings. Behind this one on the right is a stage. A lot of local talent, a lot of the different things are showcased there. On the right, you got Pete's, the famous clock, the Pepsi clock. It's just a beautiful area. And in fact, I may shut up through parts of this and just let you check it out. That building on the left over there has some of the best honey on sale every year when the fair is going. That building there on the left, the Winter Dome, they do a lot of go-kart racing, a lot of horse shows there. And on the right, this was a famous building too. That was Jack's. You could go in there, get some drinks. I think this little white building with the red, probably gonna sell ice cream. I think it used to be something else. Gosh, when you're young, you go to the fair a lot. As you get older, you don't go as much because maybe you don't like people as much. That's my case. But I'm here to share it with all of you. I will have another video that comes out where I'm actually at the fair, walking around doing some filming while it's going, and you'll see it's just a sea of people. So many people. It'll be so incredibly hot. It's a very exhausting endeavor going to the fair, but you can't miss it. Getting to see all the animals. We have some of the biggest hogs you can imagine. They're beyond imagination. They blot out the sun. They're so big. And that's some of the animal buildings there. In front of me is the Fine Arts Center. We still have a fine arts. In 1860 and 1861, when the fair was held in Muscatine, we had just 2 buildings, and one of them was fine arts. We still hold that tradition. A lot of Iowans do art competitions here. It's a really great building. You can always see something interesting in there, and sort of get the pulse on whether Iowa's doing retro, modern, impressionistic, what the heartbeat of the art in our state is for this particular year. Going up the hill, we're actually going to come across an old barn on the left, and if you go in there while the fair is going, you'll get to see some of the tools, some of the way things were kept back in the 1800s for doing farming, and a lot of Iowa's history. And again, you're probably tired of hearing me say farming, but we're a big farming state. 90% of our land here is for agricultural use. I don't think it's reserved for agricultural use, but we create a lot of food here. On our right, that I don't really go into, is an RV and campgrounds. We offer a lot of sites. Well, since there's going to be a lot of people, got to have places for them to stay. And you can kind of see the elevated ride that we have here, similar to what you'd see on a mountain. You can just get a bird's eye view of the fair and ride in the little carts and have a good time. Different way for everyone to experience it. This lady waves at me. Everybody in Iowa is super nice. That's an original log cabin there on the right. And I can't wait till the fair is actually going. It's going to look dramatically different. Here's a vintage old town. Got the pharmacy and the general store, and what is that, a post office. The fair is nothing but history for us Iowans, and we love to share it with all who come to see it. It's when you're proud of your state, when you're proud of its people. Iowans carry a lot of pride in their hearts. We love this place. You have to live through its 4 seasons. In the summer, it's hot and humid. In the winter, it can be icy cold. Not as cold as Minnesota, but pretty darn. This big parking lot is where our midway will be. All the rides and the wild carnies trying to separate you from your dollars through ball games and knock over the cups, they'll be down here. And they'll have plenty of fun for you. There's usually a fella, whoa brother, slow it down. There's usually a fella or lady in a clown costume. For a couple of bucks, you can get a couple baseballs, try to hit a little target, and they'll fall in water. Anything more fun than that? Watch another human suffer? No, I didn't think so. That's why it does so well. So anyway, as you see, we take the midway very seriously as well. And there's not a whole lot more for me to show currently. I am going to do some more reading, get some more information on the fair. I'm going to keep this video kind of short. I just had to get back into the vein. Having my computer down really affected my video output, obviously. I can't use my laptop. So, that's it, people. I thank you for checking out the fair with me. We got anything else? Oh, in other news, I think I'm only about 2 months out from my concourse being done, my touring bike. Man, am I excited. Not just for me to ride it, but to share it with all of you. I've got a whole bunch of stickers saved just to plaster up on it and make it a bleak ride. Everybody who came along, thank you. If you haven't already, please take a moment to like and subscribe if this is your kind of content. Travel vlog, motorcycle content. That's what we do here. That's what I create. And I try to keep it as fun as I can. but without people to watch it, who am I really sharing it with? I make these videos for myself, but I make them for anyone who wants to learn about Iowa or watch my travels as well. So thank you all for coming along, and yeah, we'll catch you in the next one. You guys be safe out there, alright?